Following is a sponsored or paid program that is paid for or sponsored by Scorton Creek Media.
Get ready to embark on a remarkable journey, highlighting the people, places, and experience that make life on Cape Cod and the islands. It's time to introduce you to a brand new TV show that will immerse you in the heart and soul of this unique region. Welcome to Coastal Lifestyle, Cape Cod and the Islands.
Thank you to this week's sponsors, Cape Cod 5 and Island Pickle.
Boston's own Deanie's Teenies, perfectly made martinis in a can. Classically created cocktails blended with premium vodka. Available in a can with 4 refreshing flavors. Deanie's Teenies offers all of the classic tastes of your favorite martinis. Deanie's Teenies. Come taste a good time.
Did you know nearly 50 million people played pickleball last year? I'm at the much anticipated new sports facility in Mashpee, Island Pickle. It's going to have pickleball courts, golf simulators, pro shops, and even a tavern. Let's go chat with Bill Russell, the founder, and get a tour. Bill, this building is so impressive. Thank you so much for having me today.
Great to be here.
And I think it was almost 2 years ago, we ran across each other at a networking event or something, and you said that this was in the works 2 years ago. So how did you get started? How did we get here today?
Well, it actually started about a year before that.
Yeah.
So this is 3 years come January.
Wow.
And it was candidly just seeing a need in a growing trend and then capitalizing it. And then a whole bunch of work, and over 6,000 hours later, we were about to open, this fabulous place.
Yeah, and this is amazing. And so you saw the need for pickleball. Do you play pickleball?
I've been asked that a lot,
Yeah.
and the truth is I've never played the
Okay.
game. Yeah, I've never played the game.
So I think that you'll be playing now that you're
I've always said I was going to first play on my own courts, and
Yeah.
now I have no excuse not to play.
Right? And for people that don't know, where are we located right
So
now?
we're in Mashpee.
Yep.
We're just off of Route 130 on
Okay.
Evergreen Circle.
Yep.
And if you drive to the end of that cul-de-sac,
Yep.
you'll see a 37,000 square foot building, and everything's inside.
Right, you can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
And you're not new to owning businesses. You have some family businesses as well.
We do. My wife and I, we've started a catering and cafe business in Osterville 10 years ago,
Yep.
and we've been running that. We still have a small place called The Nest that is continues to be operated by my wife and my daughter, Adriana.
I love that. And your daughter's going to be working here as well, right?
So I'm trying to steal her from Tiffany.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know how successful I'll be,
Right.
but I continue every day to try to steal it.
Yeah, I love that it's family run.
Right, yep.
And the other thing I love in here is when you walk in, it has this island vibe.
Sure. Yeah, so, the whole concept of Island Pickle is I don't like to travel off Cape. But if I have to, the best place to go is to the Caribbean or to the Bahamas. And my favorite island is actually Exuma.
Okay.
And so this whole concept of Island Pickle centers around, if I can't travel off Cape, at least I can go to my own island. And that's Pickle Island here in Mashpee.
I love that. And what kind of features do you have here that are islandy?
Sure. So fundamentally, the entire menu has a Bahamian flair to it.
Yep.
A lot of the architecture and a lot of the feature artwork has a Caribbean or Bahamian seafaring look to it.
Right.
You can look inside here. Some of the feature details of the ceiling came from a place, actually from Aruba,
Okay.
that we were at last year. A lot of the details are to highlight, the fun of an island-esque Caribbean summer location.
I love that. And I hear there's going to be some palm trees here.
There will be two
Yeah.
23-foot palm trees shortly installed in the 6 pickleball courts behind you.
So speaking of the pickleball courts, what are you going to have here?
Yeah, so there's a total of 10 pickleball courts. So there's 6 adjacent to the tavern that we sit in that you can watch sports not only on the 16 TVs that are in the sports tavern that we're sitting in, but also look across and see 6 courts being played. Wow. There are 4 more behind me. Adjacent to this facility, and those also play pickleball. We also have 5 TrackMan Golf Simulator lounge stations, and we have a putting green area. We have 2 pro shops. We have locker rooms and restrooms. The entire place also includes an outdoor pavilion, which is still under construction, and a juice bar called Pickle Juiced. These things were all available to both members and non-members, and we'll be opening hopefully shortly after this episode airs.
Yeah, this is going to be, and you're going to have some live music. It's going to be really lively in here.
We have a full liquor license,
Yep.
7 days a week, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. We can extend till midnight for special events.
Yep.
We have a also entertainment license Wednesday through Sundays, and so our intent is to provide something for everyone. Okay. And I believe, you know, the focus is, you know, pickleball, you can play from 8 to 80. Right. I want to provide a family-oriented place that you can enjoy at any age.
I absolutely love that.
Thanks.
So for people like me, never play pickleball, can I get lessons here?
So that's the beauty of it, right? Is so if you, the only things that are available in Cape Cod are predominantly outdoor courts.
Right.
And those courts have time restrictions, they have, you know, weather restrictions. And you can't just go there most times of the day and just play and learn, right? So I will have full professionals both in the sport of golf as well as the sport of pickleball. My schedule will allow for open play where you can come as a single and play with others, private play where you can book the court and use it on your own with 3 of your friends, as well as clinics, lessons, leagues, and it's in those clinics and the lessons that someone who's never played the sport can come and learn. Yeah. For the seasoned golfer who wants a new set of clubs, I'm a Callaway retail rep, and someone can come and use one of my pros to get fitted for a set of clubs using one of my TrackMan golf simulator bays for doing so. This
is amazing, and like you said, to be able to play year-round, how great.
That's right, and not only year-round, but you know, pretty much 15 hours a day. Right. So my intent is to have play for people before work or after work, which is very difficult to do on a public course. For pickleball, to be able to play in all sorts of weather. It's chilly outside right now, right? It was windy yesterday, it was raining the day before. So starting next week, we'll be able to play on all those weather days.
That is amazing. What else would you want someone to know about Island Pickle?
Well, so what I would say is that, you know, this is a community location, right? And we have a nonprofit called the Island Pickle Foundation, and part of that is to give back and to provide lessons and or the use of our facility for those that are disabled, whether physically disabled or learning disabled. The ability to reach out to the school systems in the area to offer the game, because this is the trend of the growth of pickleball really is still emerging, right? People are amazed by how many people play pickleball today, as you stated, but I can tell you the best is yet to come. It will be a sport likely for 2032 in the Olympics, and it will be a varsity sport in many states in the coming years. And those are my targeted demographics of people to introduce the sport to. And there's a lot of them here on Cape Cod.
Yeah. Well, I'm so excited. I'm excited for people to come in and see this fully done and play pickleball and golf as well.
I look forward to them coming as well.
Thanks so much, Bill.
Thank you so much.
I'm here in Chatham with Catherine and Ron of Three Fins Coffee Roaster. This is actually my first time at this location, but I'm a huge fan of your original location out in Dennis. Not only are we talking coffee, but we're actually going to get the chance to make some delicious dark chocolate. Let's start with the two of you. Where did your love of coffee begin?
So I wasn't a coffee drinker until I was in my 30s and I moved to Europe. And the coffee houses there are phenomenal.
Yes.
And the experience there is phenomenal. You go in the mornings, you meet with your friends, or after dinner, you meet with your friends. It's a real social gathering thing. The espresso there was wonderful. So for me, that's where I got my coffee experience.
I love that.
I think Ron's been a coffee drinker forever, right?
Forever. And then the Army reinforced that you live on coffee. And then, we were working in Europe, and you just get into the whole cafe culture.
Yeah, it's a different experience.
Yeah, we'd meet our boss, at this little cafe in Vienna called No Name.
Yep.
On a Saturday, you have espresso and just chill. And we got back here. There wasn't any of that.
No, right. So then that led you, 2017, you opened your location in Dennis.
Right.
What was your vision or your vibe, for that store?
Yeah, it was to be a gathering space,
Yes.
like what we experienced in Europe, of coming, sitting, relaxing, meeting with people, if you want to read a book or you want to play a game or something. So that was what we wanted as far as the vibe. And also, really, it was just to have a place to have some really good coffee, and sit and relax. Enjoy your coffee. Sit, relax, enjoy your coffee, grab something you know, nice and tasty with your coffee.
Right.
And what an amazing location you created.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I love is that your slogan or your tagline is, it's all about the beans.
It's all
Right.
about the
So
beans.
what makes your coffee beans different?
Specialty grade.
Yeah, specialty grade, okay.
Specialty grade.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's two types of coffee out there. There's commodity grade. If you see the pricing on the indexes, it always talks about C price, commodity price. That's your basic price for containers by the ton of coffee. And then you have specialty grade. So if a farmer thinks, oh, I've got a really great product here, they bring in Q graders, they work with the importers, the coffee gets graded. There's multiple steps that they have to go through for their coffee to qualify. Everything from how clean and how well processed it is. It can't have defects, can't have stone, foreign matter, mold, insects, none of that.
Yeah.
And then it gets like cupped, it's called, you know, almost like a wine tasting,
Yes.
but it's a coffee tasting. So then the professionals come in, they'll cup it, taste it, score it, and say thumbs up,
Yeah.
thumbs down, and we buy the stuff that
The
is all
thumbs up, I love that.
you know, so all our coffees are in the 80s to 90 range, and the scoring up to 100.
Wow.
Small batches, sometimes we get one bag,
Yeah.
you know, 170 kilo bag. Other times we've got access to more.
Wow.
But it's all really nice, unique coffees.
Yeah.
And that's the starting point.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Dennis is where you roast all your coffee.
Correct.
And you don't just sell your coffee at your locations. Where else does it go?
Correct. Yeah. So we have a wholesale
Okay.
model. So
Yes.
there are other cafes and
Retail
coffee houses.
locations.
We have
Yeah.
retail locations
Wonderful.
on Cape and off Cape.
That's great. You share your
Yeah.
delicious coffee with other
Right.
places as well.
Yeah, and we have a subscription model, and you can order online. So
Awesome.
We're trying to get out there.
Yes, I love that. And so we're in Chatham today. What is different about this location than your other Dennis location?
It's a pool.
It's a pool, yes. I love that.
This used to be a health and swim.
Swim club.
Yeah.
Yeah, health
Yeah.
and swim club.
You're right.
So basically, we had a 4-lane pool
Yes.
that we've converted into our seating area.
Yep.
Right now, where we're standing, this used to be the gym area. So
This was all treadmills,
Crazy.
ellipticals, and everything else. Stairs used to go down below us as 2 locker rooms.
Wow, yeah.
A sauna,
Yep.
steam room,
Right.
and the old yoga studios.
You guys really transformed
Yeah.
this location.
Yeah.
And what else happens here? Not the coffee roasting.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yep.
Yes,
It's
your
all-
chocolate
still all about the
making.
bean.
I
Yep.
love that.
Yep.
And you don't just make any chocolate. What makes your chocolate so special?
It's similar to the coffee industry.
Yeah.
So chocolate's about 20, 25 years behind where coffee is today. So a lot of the producers that we buy from just recently got into producing really great cacao.
Wow.
So there's a lot of different ways you can process cacao after it's picked. For the big producers, it's very minimally processed, shipped off to wherever.
Yep.
Where our producers take care in the fermentation process, so everything from when it's picked to how it's fermented, how it's dried and cleaned and everything else is very well controlled. It's all about repeatability
Right.
and trying to get the best flavor out of it. So if it's fermented wrong,
Yeah.
you can ruin the best cocoa bean
Yeah.
and it tastes terrible.
Yeah.
So we work with the small importers, get really great coffee or cacao.
Yeah.
We also have direct trade
Yes.
agreements with one of our farms that we get both coffee and cacao.
Oh, wow. Smart.
And they're a small producer. So we work with a lot of these small producers, and a lot of them are very small producers.
Yeah.
They might only produce, 10 or 20 tons a year.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
And it's really great cacao. And that's just the first step, is sourcing it and then working it through the whole process
Yeah.
to drive the best flavor out of it.
Well, let's go through the steps of how we actually are going to make this chocolate.
Okay.
Step 1 is to take our cacao beans that are raw, put them through our roasting machine, and let them cool afterwards. Step 2 is our winnow and cracking machines. We'll put the whole beans in here. The vacuum sucks out the shells and leaves us with just pure cacao nibs. Step 3 is to put those cacao nibs into a grinder. It'll come out as a paste, looking almost like brownie batter. Step 4 is to put that paste into the melanger right here. It's going to grind for about 3 to 4 days until it reaches a certain particle consistency. Step 5, we'll put our liquid chocolate from the melanger into the tempering machine. We'll take molds and we'll make this into bars. start to finish, a bar of chocolate will take anywhere between 4 and 7 days.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lapsley-Martin. We are in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Overall, Mainsail was extremely easy to work with. They are detail-oriented, they are efficient with their time, they go above and beyond, and we're so happy to be working with them. If I was summarizing my experience with Mainsail in one word, I would say remarkable.
At Cape Cod 5, we're more than just a bank. We're your friends and neighbors and an active part of the community right alongside you. We care deeply about helping people reach their financial goals, whether that's growing a business, buying a home, saving for the future, or just managing everyday finances. Our team is here to listen, support, and offer the right solutions for your needs. Plus, you'll never have to worry about getting hit with an overdraft fee, ever. That's just one of the reasons that we've been named one of the top banks in the region. Come talk to us. We're here for you.
I'm here in the heart of Sandwich Village to visit not one, but multiple businesses all owned by Chris Wilson right here on Jarvis Street. 3 amazing restaurants and a church that was converted to an inn. Let's go inside and check it out. Chris, I'm so excited to be here today.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome.
We have so much to talk about today. You have so many amazing businesses. Let's start with your first, the Painted Lady.
Yeah, that's directly to our right.
Okay.
And we bought that was a former rectory, and in 1993 purchased that building. It was completely falling apart, and renovated it into a bed and breakfast called the Belfry Inn Bistro. We had the restaurant. At that time was only 25 seats on the first floor. We lived upstairs on the 3rd floor and had 9 guest rooms in the building. And then this particular building was available at the same time, but the church had not sold it.
Okay.
And so in 1998, I purchased this building and moved the restaurant from where it is over at the Painted Lady building to here.
And what are the other parts of the inn that you have?
So basically the Belfry Inn and Bistro consists of different we have names for different buildings.
Okay.
So the original location for the Belfry Inn Bistro, we call that the Painted Lady building because of the architecture of that building.
Yes.
And so we have a restaurant on the 1st floor, it's called Next Door Burger Bar. And then the building we're in right now, former Catholic church, we call this the Abbey building. And this has 6 guest rooms upstairs. We put a 2nd floor in and put the guest rooms. And then we have a building on the left side called the Village Inn over there, and that was always a bed and breakfast. And that's where I moved after moving out of where the Painted Lady is. We moved over there.
Up over there.
Because it has great owner's quarters, but that's strictly guest rooms.
Okay.
And then the 4th building is the Seal Restaurant, which is also a gallery.
Awesome. Well, you have your hands full here. I love this.
Yep.
And I got to go in these rooms. The rooms are gorgeous. I think my most favorite room is the room that has the circular stained glass window in it.
Yeah, that's very popular.
Yes.
That's the Tuesday room.
Yes.
And we get people in all the time off the street. They want to go up and look at that, and have to tell them, well, there's people sleeping
right.
there.
You can't right now.
Bed. But the location of the bed is where the organ was.
Okay.
And so that whole area up there was the choir loft, and you looked out onto the main area down here.
Yeah.
Because there was just an aisle going down the middle with 16 sets of pews on each side. So yeah, that's called the Tuesday room. And we have a name for every different.
Yeah, and what are the names here?
So the whole thing about when you have a bed and breakfast,
Yeah.
is they would name the rooms after historical people, history of the building. So like at the Painted Lady building, we named the rooms after the original owners. Martha, George, the Drew family owned it. And then over here, trying to think of a theme for this building. Well, there's 6 days. It's 6 days of creation, so supposedly, right? And so, what's 6 days in the week?
Right, makes sense.
On Sunday, God rested, so there's no Sunday.
Yep.
There is a Sunday door, and we call that our relative discount room for our relatives can sleep out in the parking lot.
Just opens,
But anyway, so there's the Monday room. Mondays for Let There Be Light, and Tuesdays Division of Sky and Water. So the whole the theme of each room and the palette, the color palette for each room goes along with the theme of the name and the 6 days of creation. A lot of the artwork we have in the building is my mother's. My mom was an artist.
Very cool.
And so each room has significant artwork that that goes with the days of the week.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
pulling it all together.
pulling it all together. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's we get to the Friday and Saturday rooms used to be flat roofs.
Yeah.
And we added additions there. So the stained glass windows in those rooms, the Gabriel the Archangel is in Friday, and Michael, Gabriel, yeah. Gabriel the Angel,
Yeah.
and Michael the Archangel is in Saturday.
Yes, those are stunning as well. Just
Yeah.
all of the stained glass, and when the light is coming through, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And look at this. So not only do you have these inns, but we have the next door burger bar next door.
Right.
Named appropriately. I love that. But here you also do fine dining. This room is stunning. I cannot even imagine what it looked like before, the transformation. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about this, the bistro.
Well, again, the bistro is our mainstay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we've done all these years. Have a great chef, Nikki Tripp, and it's more of a high-end fine dining. And the concern about running this type of operation is that people were concerned about coming in. Do I have to be dressed?
Oh.
Do I need my tie
Right.
on? And that is so gone by the wayside.
Yes.
Okay, it's all about great food, and it's about an experience. People come here to relax for 2 to 3 hours. They'll
Right.
be here eating. They'll be at the bar even. It's a dining room bar. Everyone eats at the bar, full 3 or 4 courses.
Right.
And they also have their great cocktails. So this particular room, it was just one big open room with an aisle, and we made different corners that would create enhance the experience.
Right.
So, for instance, as you make your way out of this building, to the left there's a little room that is requested constantly. It's called the Tower Room. Has one table for 4. People constantly call and say, well, can we have 5 or 6 in here? And you can put 5, but 6 is like you can't even reach over.
Yeah.
And so then we have a nook around the other side that can do large parties, because we get so many people with 10, 12, 15, even 30 people can go in this one particular
It's
area.
a private space for them.
So like last night we had 20 people. I'm like, well, what's the reason? Is there a special occasion? No, we're just all getting together.
Yeah.
We're playing golf, and we just want to have a great dinner. I'm like, really? Okay, great. Well,
Put 'em in that.
there you go.
Yeah.
And we're really loud, they'll say.
Yeah,
you know.
they're like, great.
So-
You're like, I have this perfect
so,
spot for them.
yeah, so-
And then behind your bar,
Yeah.
you have, I love that your
Yeah.
wine case is the confessionals.
Right, there were 2 confessionals. We, of course, as you came in the door, and we had originally one outside at the entrance, and I put a phone in it so you could call the bar.
Love
so like
that.
you're calling.
Yeah.
Well, that had an odor about it,
Yeah.
so we did away with that
Yep.
one. So the other one we put behind the bar itself, and we have the liquor on one side,
Yeah.
the wine on the other. Yeah.
I love it.
So,
Just such
yeah.
cool use of what was already here.
Yeah. And it's amazing how many people have sat there.
Yes.
Okay, seriously.
Seriously, right?
They've come in, I had a confession.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? In
Yeah.
there, really? How do you even fit in there?
Right, seriously.
And it had a little red light, so
Yeah.
when the priest was in there, they turned the light on.
Oh my goodness.
So the bartender still takes many a confession.
I love that.
And we
Keeping
have a
him on his
rotating,
toes, yeah.
there's always a different bartender, so
Yeah.
they can tell the
Oh,
same confession
yes.
again and not get in trouble.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Well, this is amazing. Why don't we sit down with your executive chef, Nikki, and I'll talk about food.
Okay, sounds good.
Wonderful. So Nikki, you're the executive chef here. Can you tell me a little bit about these dishes that you've prepared?
These are 2 of my signature dishes.
Yeah.
And also 2 of the most popular dishes at the restaurant. So here we have a lobster gnocchi.
Yes, looks beautiful.
The gnocchi is made out of fresh ricotta cheese. It's 100% gluten-free. It's kind of good
good,
for everybody.
yes.
It sits in a sauce of a lobster fumet, which is a reduced lobster stock that's finished with a little whole butter. And the fresh lobster is poached in butter. So it's a very
Delicious,
decadent
yes.
and delicious dish. And then next to that, this is my crab and avocado sphere. So that's a dish I've been doing for at least 25 years. It's a fresh avocado, and it's stuffed with a fresh crab salad. We use fresh Jonah crab from Maine.
Yep.
And then it sits in a pool of Meyer lemon aioli with a little drizzle of arugula oil.
Wow, it's beautiful. And just look at the presentation of both of these. They're beautiful.
That's what we do.
Amazing. Well, I'm excited. I'm going to head over to the Seal soon, but let's dig into this.
Dig in.
Thank you.
All right.
I truly can't believe the transformation this church has gone under to become the Belfry Inn and Bistro. I am in love with the inn, the stained glass windows, and the food is out of this world. We're just gonna walk a few doors down to meet Chris's wife, Wendy, at the Seal. Let's go. So this is my first time at the Seal, and I'm just blown away. I love this art gallery vibe. Tell me how this started.
Well, originally it was an art gallery that Chris and I opened, and that I was gonna, be in charge of, and it was great. We had a wonderful time here. I sold so many pieces. I met so many wonderful clients, and then COVID happened, and we kind of had to pivot. So Chris had this great idea, maybe to turn this into an art bar.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. And so we had this big, huge, beautiful bar. Chris had it custom made, and next thing you know, I'm selling art out of a bar.
and it's so interesting and different because you don't often see the two come together this cohesively, you know? The other part I love is that you have a full piano.
Yes.
So people can sit at the piano bar. Do you have people that come play the piano?
We do, yes. Every Saturday night for sure, and then sometimes here and there. Yeah.
The piano used to be at the Belfry.
Yeah.
It was. So
and then that was another COVID pivot. Then we moved it to our house, and now it's here.
I love that so much. And so, what about some of the art you have on the walls? Is it local art? Where do you meet these artists?
It's typically mostly local. I do have one artist from Bali and one from New York City, but most of them are typically local. And they're just all wonderful, and I've had such good relationships with them all. And a lot of them I've had with me since I started.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they're stunning. There's some that are definitely my favorites that are standout, and they're all just so different.
It's
and
very
that's what
different.
I like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not your typical Cape Cod art gallery. So so we have some really, really cool pieces.
Well, we were able to talk with Chef Nikki about the food here. What else do you offer here? Fun, cool drinks?
Oh, the drinks are fantastic. We actually have a bartender who is known to shake them both at one time. So,
no way.
Yeah. So it's a lot. There's some great cocktails here.
What are some of your favorite dishes here?
The dishes. Well, the sushi is amazing.
Sushi, yeah,
the sushi's amazing. And then he does make a fabulous tequila Cosmo.
Ooh.
Which that's pretty.
We'll
good.
have to try that.
Yeah, it's good with the sushi.
Right, exactly.
But no, it's all about the vibe. People come in here, and it's a very much a neighborhood situation where people they walk here, and more and more people are finding out about it.
Yeah.
And it tends to turn into can be a late night situation too.
Yeah.
Which isn't normal in so much.
Which is really good. And we play chill music, so it's a totally different sound than normal.
Yeah.
People will come in, so you got to turn the music down. It's too loud, but that's what you want it to be.
Yes.
And then we have the outdoor dining area around the outside. So seasonally it doubles in space.
Yes.
But it's the staff is phenomenal. People just continually make positive remarks about that because everyone's so friendly, and it might be because of Jaden's drinks.
Right. It might. Well, just saying. Yeah. All those 5-star reviews. No. Well, I know. I'm excited to bring my husband back here and my friends. I absolutely love it. So thanks for having me.
Right. We'll see you on this side of the bar sometime. All right. Take care.